Hell yes, we're gonna take your AR-15, your AK-47.
Welcome to the rice fields, mother.
Drop it. Yeah.
Gonna be fantastic. Oh, it's good. It's gonna be beautiful. Oh, fighting for bleach, wipes, gloves, masks. It's gonna be great. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Clark Over Coffee. I am NC Clark, and I'm bored, so I just decided to stream today. I forgot I was even gonna stream today, but then I remembered, because you know, I can remember things too. Everything will be just fine. Yes, just fine. Everything's gonna be great. Stores aren't in a panic right now. Are you noticing stores are preparing for a rush? Not where I'm at. See, I'm in Illinois. I'm in the heart of the country. I'm in the heartland, I think they call us. It's the central United States, and I haven't noticed shit. But I have noticed on Twitter this coronavirus, the novel coronavirus, it really puts into perspective. It's a great test of who is retarded and who isn't. It's the best test of who is retarded and who isn't. I found I found so many people through the internet. It's perfect. It's great. 'Cause the people who can smell bullshit, I just go, I'm gonna follow you. Perfect. I just found another friend on the internet. It's just, oh, who's racist and who isn't? Well, I'm a little racist, you know. I have to be in these times. God damn it. Oh God, you get to find all your little racist friends now and follow them. Have a gay old time. It's perfect. I've been finding so many people who are just like, this is some bullshit. What do you mean you can't build a wall? What do you mean? The World Health Organization says you shouldn't block travel. It's just perfect. Pickle Rick here. I've been stocking up for months. First, because I hate running out of stuff. Second, Florida hurricanes. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Third, superstars. Yep. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get so bad, you're gonna be in line. If you go out right now, and I'll share the footage with you. But before I do that, I just want to show this to you, because I was reading this, and this is why I'm late. I was reading this. Let's see if it'll pop up. I have to change everything. I have to move shit back. I gotta open the thing. Get it. Unblock the thing. Okay. So what I was reading was this article by the AP, and apparently neo-Nazi leaders face conspiracy charges on both coasts. Excuse me. And at first you read this, and it's like, damn, these Nazis, evil Nazis, they done did conspiracy shit. They sent, I guess, a meme. They sent a meme to some journalists with a swastika on it. It's just, that was the crime. I don't know about you, but couldn't they just throw the fucking paper away? You ain't got a waste paper basket or nothing? You can't throw it away? Oh my God, they're going after you for this? You couldn't do anything cooler? Like send anthrax or something? Or pretend to send anthrax? Jesus. Say Corona-chan has entered the chat. Hold on. It's gonna be kind of difficult because coffee messes with my voice. So,
Corona-chan has entered the chat.
There you go. I hope you're happy. Because I'm not. I fucking hate doing this. Think about... You know, if I ever run for politics, I promise you, I will just speak in that voice the whole damn time. Just troll everyone. Just do that. I'll just do that because it's just... These leaders are so incompetent. Why can't I just do that? It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be a problem. I'd probably win. Huh. Weebs don't vote. Okay, I don't think weebs vote. Oh man.
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yell at Hillary Clinton.
You's a faggot, Hillary. You's a faggot.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be freaking great. Just to tell that to her face.
Bill Clinton is a rapist. He raped women. All the women.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Oh, Jesus. Well, back to this shit. I thought it was something like when you tell me conspiracy, again, I'm very low IQ. I'm a low IQ individual. So when I hear conspiracy, I think to myself, "Damn, boy, you must have did something like sent flour in a letter, and you know they thought it was anthrax or some shit." No. So we can read a little bit of this before we start here with the Corona Chan. Several leaders of a violent, and they don't give me any examples of why violent, but whatever, neo-Nazi group have been charged with conspiring to harass journalists. Church congregations and a former cabinet official, prosecutors on both the U.S. coast, announced Wednesday. Some of those arrested were charged with cyber stalking. Ooh, cyber stalking. And sending swastika-laden posters to journalists telling them,
You have been visited by your local Nazis. Ooh.
yeah, they got him. These defendants from across the country allegedly conspired on the internet. They probably have a nice Discord. Can you send me a link? I'd love to see it. Probably has some freaking traps in it. Lots of traps. They conspired on the internet to intimidate journalists and activists with whom they disagreed. That's so shitty memes. John C. Denton, 26, Montgomery, Texas, was charged with a series of hoax bomb threats. Oh, he's gonna get it. Sorry, you're gonna get it. And were aimed at drawing a heavy police presence to homes and offices of the group's target. Yeah, you're gonna get it, sir. 26 years old, dumbass. Denton was arrested on Wednesday in Texas along with Caleb J. Cole, 24, who moved to the state after he came to the attention of authorities in his home. Blah blah blah. Let's see. What else did they do? Oh, it's Adam Waffen. Oh, fucking fantastic. Is a German term for atomic. That's fun. So they just LARP, and their LARPing went too far. Fantastic. How violent of them. Yes, sending these horrible messages. Did I just wake up? You damn straight I just did. I could not sleep last night. I really couldn't. It's just too much. Man. We'll see why I couldn't say. I'll explain it after this brief message about your local Nazis. He used the names rape and tormentor in online conversations while holding a day job as a mortuary worker. Oh my god. Oh my god. They said his targets included a predominantly African American church in Alexandria and Old Dominion University in Norfolk. Charging papers do not identify the former cabinet official targeted, but a swatting calling involving Alexandria, Virginia, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. They called a SWAT. Oh, god damn. They are dumbasses. In Seattle, the members are cyber-stalked. Now, this is the dumb part. See, now you're comparing, I'm gonna SWAT you to I cyber-stalked you. What does that even fucking mean? It's about to get worse. Oh my god. They sent swastika-laden posters. This should not be a fucking problem. Honestly. This should not be a problem. Because whatever. And an employee of the Anti-Defamation League telling them you haven't... See, this is where they went too far. They sent it to a chosen person. That's not very nice of you, boys. You have been visited by your local Nazis. Your actions have consequences. Oh, we are watching. They sent a... Oh my god. It's unbelievable, but it happened. Exactly. It's unbelievable. The criminal complaint includes lengthy excerpts from encrypted text conversations. Oh, encrypted. Such... I can't even read this without laughing my ass off. How ridiculous is it? Investigators warned several of the intended victims before they received the intimate... Oh, you know what this means? You know what this means? They have... This is COINTELPRO. They got you, boys. You got glow-in-the-darks. They got you. You're so fucking retarded. You're such an idiot. They're watching you, you dumbasses. I know nobody's watching me. I'm just some little pleb on the internet, but they're watching you, and it's hilarious. Oh, you let it glow in the dark in. Oh, God, this is great. Seattle police obtained an extreme risk protection order against Cole in the fall, seizing 9 guns from his home. Oh, no, his pew-pews. They said Cole had gone from espousing hate to now taking active steps or preparation for impending race. Okay, here's where I have a problem. Okay. Everybody sit down. Everybody ready for this? Okay, this is my fucking issue with all of this. 1, we already know that there are professors out there, and I have a good example of it with Mike Isaacson, who work for Antifa or work in organizations that planned, and we have the footage, that planned to chain up the metro in New York. I think it was in New York. Yeah, it was in New York. We have the footage of him telling people to punch Nazis. We have, and how to punch Nazis. I don't even... Whatever. Do I believe he was going to do it? It depends how many people he got, actually. And he even said, it depends on how many people we got. You know, they don't do shit without other people. They just don't. So, it's in D.C., thank you. The metro is in D.C. He was going to chain up. I don't even know how that would work. Maybe I would have to take his fucking class to figure it out. But that's what he said he wanted to do. And so, and we had the footage, but here it's like they took this guy's guns. They basically are arresting these people over what did they go? I can't even fucking, cyber stalked and sent swastika-laden posters and conspiracy. We have people right now that are conspiring, that have conspired. We have the footage. Chaining up the metro. I haven't heard them go to jail. I haven't heard anything. A knock on their door. Nothing. I haven't heard anything. Haven't heard it. So I just whatever. I don't know. You could, if you want, you can check out the article. I think it's in the Discord. Discord link is in the description. I had to update it because I forgot it was expired. But oh man. Communists kill more people than fascists. That's a fact. It is. And I'm not saying they do not have... Everybody has the potential for violence. I mean, anybody. But it just seems weird to me. I send a poster to the ADL, I get in big, big trouble. But if I talk about chaining up the metro with all black on, all my little faggot friends with me... That's not a problem. I don't know. It just seems silly. It really does. To me, at least. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about Corona-chan and how she's sweeping the globe, apparently. But she has not made it to Antarctica. And if she hasn't made it to Antarctica, as you can see here, the outbreak has now reached... Well, let me see if I can move that better. There we go. There we go. Not that retarded. The outbreak has now spread to 6 of the world's 7 continents. It has not yet reached Antarctica. And I shit you not, a couple of days ago, I was sitting there going, is the World Health Organization gonna just call this, some kind of high risk thing? They're not even gonna call it a pandemic until we see a penguin cough in Antarctica. Is that what they're gonna do? They're gonna wait until it reaches some little poor penguin community in Antarctica and they all end up dead? Is that what they're gonna do? And I think that's what they're gonna do. I really do. I think that's what they're gonna do. I went to the doctor a couple days ago, right? I went to the hospital. Don't worry, I don't have anything, I think. And I talked to them and I said, look, if I give birth to this kid and there's a quarantine in effect, which there possibly could be, and there's a quarantine in this building and you know that there's people with the virus in this building and everything, like shit hits the fan, lady. I said, shit hits the fan. Do I still go to the hospital? And this nurse, oh, she's so sweet. She was cute though. She's so sweet. She said to me, that can't happen. There's a 1% chance. I was told by the government that there was a 1% chance that this would happen. And I looked at her and I almost whipped out my phone. I said, sweetheart, do you not see what I see on Twitter? I know they're stressed out and I know they're kind of panicked. They're going to panic over this because there's not enough masks. There's not enough oxygen. There's not enough hospital beds to quarantine something like this. It's just, there's not enough. I understand that. But she is probably, and this is the statistic that I found recently. I don't know if anybody else has brought this up. But apparently, and I don't know how the hell, don't ask me how this happened. Don't ask me who these people are, because I ain't one of them. High confidence in government to handle coronavirus. 77% trust the U.S. government to handle a coronavirus outbreak. 77%. 77%. And she was in that percentage, and I was just sitting there going, sweetie, you're too cute for this. You're so cute. You're too cute, though. I don't want to hurt her feelings and by just blackpilling her. I really don't. But god damn it. Did they poll in NYC? Dude, we'll get to that. We'll get to Boston. We'll get to Chicago. We'll get to everything. It's just, current trust exceeds that of prior global or U.S. disease threats. 2 in 3 expect coronavirus to negatively affect the global economy. Oh my God. About 3 in 4 Americans say that they are very or somewhat confident in the federal government ability to handle an outbreak of the coronavirus. Let me read that again, just so you can understand how retarded people are. About 3 in 4 Americans say that they are very or somewhat confident in the federal government's ability to handle an outbreak of the coronavirus. Now, again, I have a low IQ, and I don't know how they came up with this bullshit, but they did. And just looking at Twitter, you can kind of believe it, because there are some dumb people. Just so stupid. And they're confident. I don't know what they're confident in, because we were told, we'll get to it, but the results of the Gallup poll, which began days after Trump administration announced it would suspend entry of foreign nationals into the United States among those who travel. Look, you have to get very specific here, because they're going to use specific language. Let's go back. It suspend entry of foreign nationals into the U.S. among those who had traveled to China in the prior 2 weeks. So they're not mentioning Italy. They're not mentioning, wherever else in the Middle East. They're not mentioning any other place. Thailand, South Korea. No. Just China. It must be terrifying being a nurse right now. That's why I was sitting there just looking at her like, you're so cute. You're really cute. It's just ridiculous. Oh my God. The first U.S. case of COVID-19 disease caused by a member of a family, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, so combined, 77% of Americans who are generally confident in federal government's ability to handle a potential coronavirus outbreak tops the confidence Americans had that it could handle the Zika virus. That's interesting. Ebola virus, the H1N1, which was swine flu, and bird flu at the time of those medical crises between 2005 and 2017. So, yeah. We have to deal with these people. And I'm sorry if you have high confidence in the federal government, but these people are not prepared. And this is how I know they're not prepared. Take a look at Twitter real fast. I, again, work, and I can't say the name of it, and I can't, for legal reasons and shit. Work in a hospital on occasion, you know. And I know what they got in stock. I know what they got in supply. I know this is real shit. So let's go through this. More examples of U.S. hospitals not prepared for coronavirus, and these aren't hard to find. They say, thank you for explaining. I work at a hospital, and I haven't heard anything about how we're going to detect this virus. They don't know how. And there's no test for it. We can only test for influenza A and B. We're seeing more influenza B this year. Why aren't USA hospitals getting protocols on anything dealing with the coronavirus? I work at a level 1 trauma center. You'd think we have some info on how to treat this virus and how to protect ourselves from patients that may be diagnosed. Oh, well, sir, you just wash your hands. Just wash your hands. Constantly just wash your hands. You don't need to wear a mask, really. Unless you can afford it, unless you can find one. But, yeah, you just wash your hands constantly. How does the hospital I work at have a shortage of masks when the coronavirus is out? I'll never understand. Well, because those masks come from China. A lot of them aren't made here, sweetie. The supply chain is blocked. I work in an NYC ED and have a patient brought in for rule out coronavirus. For rule out coronavirus. Okay. She was in southern China until February 2nd and had a fever at home with upper respiratory symptoms. After contacting the CDC, they said they do not test the patient because she did not have a documented fever in hospital. And that's what they're going to do. And I know they're going to do that. You know how I know they're going to do that? Because we have their fucking... Where's the... let me see if I can find it. I posted it in the thing. It's... The CDC has a flow chart, right? Take a look at the flow chart. Just to get a clue here. Flowchart to identify and assess 2019 novel coronavirus. They're only going to test you if you've been to China. They're not going to test you if you were just on the metro in DC and somebody coughed on you and you think you got it and you feel like shit. No, they're not going to test you. No. Identify if in the past 14 days since onset of symptoms, a history of either close contact with a person known to have the illness, which we will not know because the tests are shit, let's face it, or if they travel to China. They're only going to do travel to China at this point. Fever or symptoms of lower respiratory illness, and they have to have it. So people could just be walking around. They could have traveled to China, come back, have no symptoms, and they just let them, walk around after 14 days, walk around the city, take a gander at the sights. Just ridiculous. If both exposure and illness are present, then they're going to isolate you. They're going to put you in a little metal bento box. They're going to make sure you're separated, finally, from everyone and everything you love. And, Isolate the patient in a private room or separate area. Wear appropriate personnel protective equipment. And they're going to check your cough and your fever and, you know, your butthole, whatever the hell they're going to check now. Contact health department to report at-risk patients and their clinical status. Assess need to collect specimens. Oh, God. To test for 2019 novel coronavirus. Decide disposition. If discharged at home, which means I'm guessing quarantined at home. Yeah, home isolation guide. It's just, they're not going to test anybody unless they travel to China. It's as simple as that. So out of everyone that we know, and there have been articles released about this, there's been 8,000 people in California alone self-quarantining themselves. I don't know how the hell that's possible. But they are, apparently. Out of all those people, not one of them has it? Is that what they want to tell me? We only had one case in the United States this whole entire time? This whole entire time? I gotta press X. I just... They're not gonna get... Again, they're not gonna get me on this one. You're just not. There's too much. They tested 500 people. They tested 400 and something. Only 500 people? Out of all the people that came here? And let me just... This is the shit that took me over the edge. This is the shit that really just bothered me intrinsically. And you don't have to show anybody, you know, that 77% of people trust the federal government. Well, let me show you this picture. Because I archived this. 14 Americans who got the coronavirus from the quarantine cruise ship in Japan were flown home in an isolation box. Basically a metal bento box of sickness at the back of the plane. That's where they were. There they go. But if you scroll down, you notice... Okay, there's the bento box. Go down. I want to introduce you to something. This is called quarantine. I don't think you guys understand what this is. This is called separating people who are sick from those who are not sick. This is what this is. And she's not putting on that mask, right? You gotta cover your nose, sweetie. But this is... Look at this shit. This is a tarp. I don't know if you can see this. This is a fucking tarp. And some ties. And I guess they put some duct tape too to hold it together. This is what they say is a quarantine plane? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here? Passengers on the plane, which is filled with masked officials and plastic sheeting. This is... You just gotta show them this picture. This is all you gotta do. This is what I was gonna show the nurse. I said, sweetie, I don't think you understand. They brought this here. Like this. They didn't put everybody in that freaking metal box. They put them like this on this plane. And they brought them here. Because every single official that I've ever seen on this matter is retarded. This is going to create a crescendo of just people thinking to themselves, this has to, that their leaders are completely incompetent and they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. None. For people to have faith in the federal government after seeing this shit, technically speaking, let's be fair though, this was the Japanese government that sent them over, but the federal government didn't say anything. Like, holy shit. I heard just today, as I woke up this morning, I was listening to InfoWars, in the ATL airport, the largest fucking airport in the country, they walked many passengers who may have had the virus straight through that damn airport? Are you serious? The ATL airport? Are you kidding me? My God. Where's Winnie the Flu? I have no idea where that fucker is. I have no idea where Xi Jinping, whatever, I don't know it. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him. I heard Trump gave him a call. Just, I don't know. I don't know where he is. If anybody has any idea where he is, send me the information. I have a Twitter, I have a Discord, join it, whatever. It's just, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him. Just, the World Health Organization said that while COVID-19 has pandemic potential, it's still too early to call it one. What did I say? Not until we see a penguin cough. I'm telling you. Man, it's just, oh my God, this is just ridiculous. Let's see if I can. Oh, bad video settings. Great. Just kill me now. It's just too much. Let's take a look at a video. Why not? Who cares anymore? The hell is the still has pandemic potential. So what did they? Was he coughing? I don't know if he was coughing. I don't know what he's been doing. Glow in the darks. I will testify against Etsy Clark for immunity. Yeah, testify again. Yeah, I haven't sent anything to the ADL, so I think I'm in the clear. I've been a good person. Okay? Very nice. Not bad. Doesn't cost to be nice. Where the hell is this? Oh, we can open this. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Thanks. Clive Cookson from the Financial Times in London. I wanted to ask Dr. Tedros what practical implication, if any, raising the level from high to very high globally has. You've mentioned it a couple of times, but you didn't say whether it makes any practical difference. Is it just a symbolic statement, or should people take practical, do anything practical with it? Thank you.
It doesn't make a legal difference to the way in which states parties have to act, or it doesn't change.
Thanks.
Oh my God. It's just simple questions. It literally is just simple questions of what do we know about this virus? What do you guys, are you guys going to call it pandemic yet? I mean, it's hit all these countries and no, we're just going to we're just going to raise the level too high to really high. But what is this? Just, oh my God. And they told me climate change was going to be a problem. And I bet you they're going to blame climate change for this. They're going to blame, what else are they going to blame? Fuck it. Let's just go on that tangent. They're going to blame guns for this somehow. They're going to blame, they're already blaming Trump for this. They're going to blame white males. There you go. They're going to blame y'all for this. They're going to blame, they're going to try to propose universal health care. Now that I think about it, I know they are. Deep in my bones, I know they are. They're going to blame YouTube, the alt-right, a Pepe meme, 4chan. They're going to blame so many people for this. It's just, and they're going to obfuscate. That's all they're going to do around the issue. They're going to obfuscate, and we'll never have actual, this is not, again, this is, we don't live in the Federation. We don't have like a cohesive group. We're not cohesive people. We've been fighting this entire time over bullshit. We have people who take an autistic girl, Greta Thunberg, seriously when she says she can see the carbons. That's the level of science we have right now. That's literally the level of science we have right now. And people want to give her the Nobel Peace Prize. We have scientists who will take, and I'm sorry, I'm going to get graphic here a little bit. They will take dead fetuses of babies, and they will put them in a mouse or a rat or whatever little thing, whatever, and they will call it a humanized mouse. I shit you not. I did a stream about it. Where do the fetuses go? I don't know. So I looked it up. And again, this entire planet is being ruled by mad scientists. They're insane. They're insane. It's going to be climate change. Dude, it's going to be so much. I already heard someone say climate change and just their excuse was and let's just put this into, I'm going to be fair to them. I'm going to be nice. Fine. That the air in China is so bad and the CO2 they emit is so bad that it somehow caused this to happen. You know, I just too much. Just too much. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. It's gonna be. See, I can't even half this shit on the internet, on Twitter. I just can't even read anymore. It's ridiculous. The CDC confirms possible. Let's look at the CDC. They'll give us hope. They'll give us a lot of hope right here. CDC confirms possible instance of community spread. Oh no. Oh no. CDC confirms possible instance of community spread of COVID-19 in the U.S. Oh my gosh. This was released on the 26th, so it's had 2 days to marinate. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has confirmed an infection with the virus that causes COVID-19 in California. It would be that state. In a person who reportedly did not have relevant travel history or exposure to another known patient with COVID-19. It almost seems like that flowchart we looked at is a piece of shit. And it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Who would have thunk it? Not me. Not the chat. We would have just... Oh no. At the time, the patient's exposure is unknown. Maybe they just walked through San Francisco and stepped in some shit. Be easy enough to do with their flip-flop. Look at their foot covered in shit. Didn't wash it off quickly enough. Maybe they need to wash their hands more. Maybe that'll take care of it. It's possible this could be an instance of community spread of COVID-19, which would be the first time this has happened in the United States. Community spread means spread of an illness for which the source of the infection is unknown. It's also possible, however, that the patient may have been exposed to a returned traveler who was infected. This case was detected through the U.S. public health system. Oh, fantastic. Picked up by astute clinicians. This brings the total number of COVID cases to 15 that we know of. Don't give me this shit, CDC. That we know of, because not everyone's being tested. They're not. The federal government has been working closely with state and local, tribal, and whatever else to try to make it so that you're safe, I guess. So, yeah, whatever. Let's just skip that. Let's look at some panic at the Costco, because toilet paper is running out. And I love how, I shouldn't say I love this, but it's an interesting look. It's like from Hawaii on down. From the west all the way down, people are starting to panic at the grocery store. So we can take a look at this real quick. Oh gosh. I don't know, this looks like a typical Saturday at a Costco. This looks normal. This is just a flu. Yeah, that long line, that's nothing. You know, that water, it's just a normal day at the Costco. I don't see...
The end of the line for the toilet paper and paper towels is here.
This is simple. It's
I
just...
thought that was cool. The end of the line for the toilet paper and paper towels is right here.
Oh my god. Look at all that bath tissue. You're gonna need for the apocalypse. Oh my god. This is... And it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's just taking all of it. They just going. Oh no. They had to go to the back. Oh no. They're gonna make Black Friday exactly. They can't even handle shit around the Lord's birthday. They can't handle it. And I'm supposed to expect them to handle shit with this? Oh my god. Just look at this light. Look at the mask. Oh no. Apparently we have a scene though, according to the comments, because they're so beautiful in the comments. 123, woman is picking her nose. The fuck is that? What was that? What was that? What is that? Oh my god. Just... This is what it's gonna look like, but it's gonna be even worse. In the city specifically. Oh god. Nobody's wearing masks, exactly, miss. Nobody's wearing masks, and people are digging, and just look at all that water. Just that long ass line going straight out the building. This is insane. Panic buying, and it's gonna happen here. It's gonna happen. So, and I want to give you guys a cutoff date. At least the cutoff date in my mind. So we already know that this is gonna spread through communities. That's what they say in the CDC. This is gonna have a community spread. Well, according at least to the information that I have received, the CDC is going to start testing people beyond, you know, what they've already been testing, which is people who come through from China and people who have contact with people from China who just were there and whatever. They're going to start those tests Monday. Get your shit by Monday. Because the minute they start testing these people and they find out that more it's more than 15 that have this virus, it's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. So by Monday, get your shit. Is a new testing it doesn't matter if it's accurate or not, because if they're going to have to release the numbers. And if they release the numbers and there's even 20 more people that have it, or it's just, they're going to have to release these numbers. And the minute they do, and they find out that more people have this Wu flu, it's going to be insane. And if you live in a city, God bless you, but you have to get the hell out. I would suggest, I left Chicago years ago. Don't look back. Don't go. Don't be there. It's better off without you. I'll put it that way. Last time I went to Chicago, too, I saw someone shit in the street. I shit you not. I saw someone shit in the street. They pulled their pants down. They just shit in the street. The city has gone to hell. It's terrible. That was the last time I ever went there. So, just get your shit by Monday. Stock up on toilet paper and water. And I don't think masks necessarily work. You're going to have to look into that. Get your hazmat suit, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I know how this is going to go down. I played Division. Division. Okay. All right. Oh, man. This is bad. This is going to be real bad. Health officials have ordered... Okay. So we know they're going to blame climate change. We know they're going to do all these sorts of things. In fact... we can speculate what they're going to do. This could be like some new medical martial law kind of thing. They're going to close down roads potentially and travel. They're going to possibly do what they do in Italy. They're not going to do what they do in China because that's going a little too far. You can't kill somebody's puppy. But they are going to make it so that you traveling from point A to point B is going to be very difficult. And I hope they do, because I don't want none of y'all from Chicago coming down to my beautiful country town, bumpkin town, and fucking it up with your coughing. I don't want you here. I don't. Stay there. But yeah, so this kind of worries me right here, though. So let's see if I can open this up. And health officials ordered to clear all statements about coronavirus with Vice President Mike Pence. Do we see a problem with this, honestly? Because I kind of see a little problem with this one here. This is gonna make things a little. This is from the speech that they gave, which was bullshit, complete and utter bullshit. For Donald Trump to say that the Democrats talking the same shit that they've always talked this entire time, that's what caused the stock market to go down. Sir, no. With all due respect, no. They've been saying the same thing for years and years and years. Stop it. It has everything to do with this virus that's going unchecked and the supply chains that people have built up through China. You should have never had a supply chain through China, to be honest with you. I get it. They're cheap, but they're cheap in the worst way possible. Oh my God. So now, knowing this and knowing what they said, do you think that they'll ever tell you the truth about how many people have it or anything like that? I don't know. I don't know now. The White House moved on Thursday to tighten control of coronavirus messaging. Because here's the thing, too. The CDC was saying one thing. The World Health Organization was saying another. Scientists just on their own were saying whatever the hell they want to say. Fair enough. And Trump was just saying everything is okay. Everything's calm. Nothing to see here. It's a nothing burger. No one's on the same page. Because we do not know what this virus is capable of. And I guess they don't want to know what this virus is capable of. But it's going to happen. It spreads too easily. Spreading all over the place. Let's see. Health officials and scientists directing them to clear all statements and public appearance with the office of the Vice President Mike Pence, according to several officials familiar with the new approach. So President Donald Trump announced Wednesday evening that Pence would coordinate with the government's response to the public health threat, even as he played down the immediate danger of the virus that is spreading rapidly across the globe. Pence was scheduled to lead a meeting of the government's coronavirus task force. Ooh, task force. Gonna get shit done. Thursday. Let's see. They wanted governors and members of Congress to have a single point person to communicate with, eliminating any jockeying for power in a decentralized situation. Let's see. Trump said that Mike is going to be in charge and Mike will report back to me. Oh, great. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. The vice president's first move appeared to be aimed at preventing the kind of contradictory statements from the White House officials and top government health officials that have plagued the administration's response. Even during his news conference Wednesday, Trump rejected the assessment from a top health official that it was inevitable that the coronavirus would spread more broadly inside the United States. But what if it is, though? That we're all fighting over messaging. I don't want to fight over messaging. I want to know. Can people get shit done? Is it too hard to say we need an investigation done? I mean, simple autists on the internet have done more investigating on these matters than them. Why exactly, Emily? Why didn't we shut down all immigration before? We're not, but here's the thing. We're not right now. It's just to China. And I guess other places that have the virus. I don't even know. I have no clue. See, here's my take on this. And if you're new, you probably never heard this story before. If you're old, you heard this story. I had a roommate in college. She was born in the United States. They took her to Mexico. And she was raised there for a little bit. And she came back. Well, apparently, they don't have any kinds of shots or testing for tuberculosis there. And she apparently had TB. Who would have thunk it? And again, Mexico. Yeah, that's where she's from. Mexico. And she had TB, and she had TB in college, and she did dumb shit, and it's just, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. What part? I don't know. Chihuahua? I don't know. I don't know which, I don't care which part. It all needs to go to hell. And she shared, I think the issue was she found out about it when she shared a hookah pipe with some people that she was hanging out with, and she got sick, and everybody got sick, and it's just cheap college students doing dumb things. Whoops. Just think about colleges now too. They're gonna have to shut down. It's just insane, the infrastructure that's gonna have to shut down. And also, now that I think about it, service industry jobs, if you work part-time, you don't get sick days off. And yeah, you think a bunch of people are gonna take off work if they're sick, if they're coughing? You think they're gonna take off work? No. So service industry jobs, usually part-time, they're gonna have to keep working. So I guess till they die, I don't know. That's just how it's gonna be. And we're workaholics in this country. You just work till you can't work no more. And they only allow what? Usually 2 days off, 3 days off if you're lucky. And then after that, they start asking questions. So it's to hell with the GDP. That's how I feel about it too, to be honest with you. But I put people's health into consideration here, and it's gonna, I mean, it would make life much easier if we knew what this virus could do, the pandemic potential, but I don't know. I already know. I don't know. Let's see. We can take a look at, oh God. So I went through Twitter recently, and certain states have been doing certain things. Let's go across the country right now. And there's going to be conventions, because I guess it's going to be warmer, and there's going to be anime conventions coming up and tech conventions coming up, but I guess not for Facebook, because Facebook decided to cancel their convention, interestingly enough. According to the San Francisco Chronicle, Facebook cancels San Francisco conference as coronavirus concerns grow, flights end. Facebook will cancel its global marketing summit slated to take place in San Francisco next month because of coronavirus concerns. But they will ban you, they will shadow ban you. These companies will do that to you if you talk about your concerns on this issue. But they, out of their concerns, will shut down their global marketing summit? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, let's keep reading. Out of an abundance of caution, we canceled our global marketing summit due to evolving public health risks related to coronavirus. Anthony Harrison, a Facebook spokesperson, said by email, obviously, yes. Facebook is committed to holding the event in San Francisco in the future years. Ugh, disgusting. San Francisco travel spokesperson, blah, 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 whatever. Facebook has assured us that it is not related to San Francisco specifically. And we look forward to welcoming them back in 2021, 2022, and beyond. Oh, God. People shit in the street and they have needles in the street. It has nothing to do with San Francisco. No way. Scheduled for March 9th to the 12th at the Moscone Center, the event typically brings about $11 million in spending to the city. Woo! According to Gossi, said 5,000 attendees who were expected to stay at 10 hotels. And they're not going to do it. Huh. Other tech conferences worldwide are being canceled. Yep. Mobile World Congress, Barcelona, Spain, all of it. Facebook, Google, Intel, Cisco, HPE, Nvidia, they're just gonna shut down. They can't do it. Oh, man. Maybe this virus will remove all hobos off the streets. No, it's going to make them worse. It's absolutely going to make them worse. Turn them into zombies. Zombie hobos. Propaganda and political reasons for misinformation. China's refusal for transparency. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But then again, you look at what the United States government is going to do. I don't know if they're going to be transparent either, to be honest with you. But I don't blame, in my mind, I just can't blame Trump for him listening to experts. Is an easy thing to do. It's an easy thing to think to yourself, well, these people are in authority. They know what they're talking about. I should listen to them. I pay them. I mean, they're here. They went through all this schooling. They went through all this technical training. And they're the people that we look to explain what this is and how this is going to affect the United States of America. But these people are lying to you, Mr. President. They're just lying to you. For you to say, for the president to say, it's like the flu. The only thing I could say was, okay, Boomer. It's like the flu, guys. It's just like the flu. You think Trump knows and he's lying? That could be a possibility too. I won't take that off the table. Fair enough. It's just for him to say that. It's like the flu. What else did he say? He said the market, this has nothing to do with the market going down. That's a lie. We know it's a lie. Just insanity. Oh, that there's a vaccine. Did you know, guys, there's a vaccine coming out for this, just like the flu vaccine? He has no idea what the hell he's talking about. The flu vaccine only targets a specific type of flu during that specific type of season, and they guess. They don't even fucking know half the time. Sometimes that damn thing doesn't even work. And then they add adjuvants to it, like fucking mercury and weird shit, and you gotta sit there and you gotta wonder why. Because he's running on the good economy. I understand that. I understand why he's doing that. But goodness gracious, don't piss on me and say it's raining. Can I get that at least for once before I die of a cough or some shit? Like, just don't do that to me. So we're gonna go to these cities. So we already went to San Francisco. It's gonna be shit. Costa Mesa. Now, this is an interesting story given the fact that the place that they want to put people in has been known to, one, it's not able to handle these types of patients that have some kind of BSL-4, BSL-3 like virus. It's not a quarantine center. It's a center for the mentally ill. So, okay, let's start here. Los Angeles Times. Send coronavirus patients to Costa Mesa? Officials and residents decry plan. We got this beautiful woman holding the sign. Costa Mesa, family, schools, parks, commerce, parks, and all this stuff. Not a biohazard site, which she's right. It isn't. So they wanted to put them in the state-owned Fairview Developmental Center, which, funny enough, was known for having people just die in it. Just end up dead of a broken neck or whatever else, I guess they fell out the bed. It's a creepy place, apparently. It's haunted as well, boo. But they wanted to use it as a quarantine and treatment center. The federal government wanted to send people there, I guess. And people just don't want to do it. They had a judge come out and say, no, you're not going to do it. And the federal government says, fuck you. U.S. District Judge Josephine Staten issued an injunction on Friday preventing the transport of anyone infected or exposed to COVID-19 virus to any location in Costa Mesa before a hearing scheduled for 2 p.m. Monday at the federal courthouse of Santa Ana. And they're going to say, fuck you, lady. They're going to say, fuck you, and they're going to bring them. Ludicrous, said Costa Mesa resident Catherine Kraft. What would motivate someone to put sick people with a deadly virus that we don't know enough about into a community over 100,000 of over 100,000 at a facility that's outdated. I'll tell you who. A mad scientist who wants to experiment to see what this actually does to people. They don't actually know. We are controlled by mad scientists. And we pay for it with our tax dollars and corrupt politicians. So all these politicians that China thinks are going to be favorable to them. And we have our eyes on you. It's as simple as that. So we've seen colleges, Harvard, all these institutions work directly with the Communist Party in China. And they give them wings, and they let their students, work there, look at the information, gather up the information, and take it back. We have seen it. We've seen it. They're allowing this to happen for money and greed and power. That is what they're doing. It's in your face. This evil is just in your face. And when evil is in your face like this, you can't help but ask yourself, is it because evil just thinks there's nothing we can do about it? Because essentially, there really isn't anything I can do about it, because I guess 77% of the American public believe that the federal government is going to save them somehow in some sort of way. I guess. Let's get real. It is what it is. So, let's see. So, the slate is closed. Costa Mesa's legal action Friday came less than 24 hours after city officials said they were notified about plans to send patients with COVID-19 to Fairview. That's a lot of angry people. Mayor Katrina Foley said a lack of information provoked the city to file a temporary restraining order against state and federal agencies. Interesting. Let's see. So they don't want them there, and they'll have them there. So all this complaining, all of this, it just means nothing. It really does. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the virus is spread through person-to-person contact via respiratory droplets produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes that can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby or possibly be inhaled into the lungs. Oh my God, that's too easy to spread. So again, this is what they're trying to do to California, and it's only going to get worse in California. But let's move on to Boston. Boston was the one that got me. Boston mayor urges Sony to reconsider PAX East absence over coronavirus. So we have a mayor here from Boston who says this whole thing plays into harmful stereotypes. Only one Boston resident has been confirmed to have this. Yes, for now. Noop. Is that how I say it? Joseph Knopp? Noop? Whatever. It's been less than a week since PlayStation announced it won't be attending PAX East in Boston due to increasing concerns over COVID-19, otherwise known as novel coronavirus. Now, the mayor of Boston has reached out to Sony to appeal to the company, urging them to make a decision based on facts, not fear, and urging PlayStation to not play into harmful stereotypes about Chinese people. So he wants a Japanese company to say, okay, we might have it here in Japan as well, so we'll just go to Boston? What? This is ridiculous. This is absolute. According to WCVB via Eurogamer, Boston Mayor Marty Walsh, that dumbass, has sent a letter to PlayStation CEO Kenichiro Yoshida, saying to the gaming company president that the risk of individuals contracting COVID-19 in Boston and Massachusetts remains extremely low. Again, look at the language. They don't say it is extremely low. It's just it remains low. Yeah, because maybe they aren't there. Walsh also stated in a letter that anti-Chinese and anti-Asian sentiment, this is a fucking Asian company, you dumbass, and misinformation have played a role in increasing fear of COVID-19 in the U.S. So Asians are racist against Asians. I could kind of believe that, to be honest with you. Asians are racist against Asians. Thank you, Okami. If you don't test them, it doesn't count. We're not testing people, so this remains low is retarded. Those fears reinforce harmful stereotypes that generations of Asians have worked hard to dismantle. I don't think they have. Gutter oil, massive bat eating, dog eating, cat eating. You know, now I heard it's a fucking skunk that somehow the bat landed on a skunk and went this. Just the level of ridiculousness. Then I heard through Twitter from someone, thank you, that's someone, you know who the hell you are, that they literally, these lab mad scientist people in Wuhan, they sell these lab animals for money, and they just, you know, they sell them in the market. They just decide to sell them in the market, and people eat them. After, you know, they got shot with SARS and MERS and whatever else they concocted in a lab. Are you insane? What the... And let's look at the article. Let's keep going through this. This will be fine. This is just ridiculous. They trigger our worst impulses to view entire groups of people with suspicion. So fucking what? To close ourselves off and to miss out on the opportunities and connections our global city provides. And he you know what? He puts his money where his mouth is. Because I went through his Twitter. Did I put a link to his Twitter? I don't think I put a link through his Twitter. Hold on. I'm going to look at his Twitter real quick. Because on his Twitter, he features himself going to Chinatown in Boston. Because he's such a good boy. He'll go there. Make sure nothing bad is on Twitter. Oh, God. So this is from Boston City TV. Let's take a gander at him. Heading out. Showing how diversity is our strength.
Because probably...
I'll go back. There we go.
The business is down, he said, about 50% here in the last couple of weeks. I'd say 50% is probably the low point. People have said that there's not as much foot traffic here, there's not as much people walking around shopping, going in the stores. I mean, that's a concern. That's a major concern. You know, the folks that work in this industry, the hospitality industry, they work on commissions, they work on tips. They're not able to make money and revenue. It's going to affect their families. There's a real serious trickle-down problem here by not using the businesses. It's not just the owners, it's the folks that work in the kitchen and clean the tables and wait on us and cook the food. All of those folks are impacted in a big way if people aren't using the restaurants. So, you know, it's important that we support our businesses in Boston. It's important that we support Chinatown businesses. We had one case of coronavirus in Boston. We have no suspected cases. There's no fear at all about coming to Chinatown to go shopping and walk down the street and meeting people. So it's important for us to get the information out accurately so that people will come and shop and eat and support them.
You hear that, chat? Hear that? You gotta be nice. It doesn't cost to be nice. You gotta be nice. You gotta go to Chinatown. You gotta tongue kiss Asian chicks in the mouth. You gotta do it. You can't stop. You gotta be real nice to these people. Oh my god. Oh no. 38% of Americans, please don't. Should I click it? I'm gonna click it. Fuck it. Let's see. 38% of Americans wouldn't buy Corona beer under any circumstances because of the coronavirus. Look, we know people are stupid. They watch CNN. We know they're stupid. But I don't know if they're that stupid. I don't know if they're that stupid. Just... back to this shit. Ooh, big games. While specifically urged PlayStation to play a role in pushing back against these fears. As a large international company, you have an opportunity to set a good example. They're from Japan. As a leader in technology, you can show that you are motivated by facts and not fear. But the fact is, it came from China. Well, at least the spread initially. I don't believe personally, due to the research that I've found online, that this was created in China. No. I believe somebody, you know, tripped, fell in bat shit and spread it all over, you know, China. But I don't believe it was made in China, if that makes any sense. So far, only one Boston resident, blah, blah, blah. What else did he say? As a leader in gaming and culture, you can show that you believe in connection, not isolation. What? Connection? What the fuck does what? What the fuck? He wants money. Let's just put it that way. He wants your money. PlayStation, he doesn't give a shit. He's just happy there was one person in Boston and in that area that just has it. Rumor is the virus was created in the US in some university bought by the Chinese. That rumor is, I think, the closest thing to the truth, and I can share that information with you. I shared it every stream so far. I've done a lot of streams, and I can share it with you right now, but it's going to take some time because I have to get the links up. But the overall rumor is that a University of South Carolina or North Carolina, I can't remember. They look the same to me. Let me grab it. I will be nice today. I will be very nice today to you because I know you've been watching me for some time now. We will take a look at this together. Now where did I put it? Wasn't in the cookie questions one, possibly, I think. Michelle Malkin shared it too. Everybody's going to share because it makes the most sense. You can't tell me they made that. You can't tell, like, China made that? Come on now. Can't even make good headphones. Can't even make shit. Where is it? I'd have to go through videos. The Chinese national was arrested through trying to smuggle it out. That Harvard one was the one where they tried to smuggle it out. And they had a professor working with them. And one of the Chinese national students that they brought in tried to smuggle out 21 vials of something in a sock. Yeah, it's insane. And they allow them here. They allow them to study here for free, for nothing. There, in the school. Yeah, your mom called you not being nice. Dude, I was... Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about that. What? Oh, I wasn't being nice. My mom, God bless her. She wants the best for me, I understand. She's told me a couple days ago. Actually, no, this isn't a couple days ago. I'll do the thing. Thanksgiving example is a good example. So on Thanksgiving, she was talking to me and she was being serious. She was like, "Hey, I want you to go back to school." And I laughed in her face. I was being so mean. I was just like, I can't go back to school, Mom. Looked at her seriously. I can't go back to college. She wants me to get a PhD. She wants me to go through law school. I did pre-law. I didn't like it. I met lawyers and not very good people, not very nice people. And so she still thinks in her brain, like, my daughter can be a lawyer and it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. She'll be a lawyer. She'll make money and she'll have a good life for herself, and just it's never gonna happen. And I sat her down and I said, "Mom, I can't do it." She's like, "Why?" Because one, I don't believe in the 6 million. Now I was fucking with her, and you should have seen the look on her face. You should have seen the look on her face when I said that. I was like, "But Mom, I don't believe in the 6 million." She's like, "What?" It's like, I don't believe in that, cause the Red Cross said it was 300,000. Oh, it was fucking funny. Oh, it was hilarious. And my father stepped in. He's like, "What?" It's like, "Yes, the Red Cross said it was 300,000. Oh God, am I a nurse? Hell no. I'm not gonna deal with anyone coughing. No. It's just, oh God. Let's see. 2 scientists published blah blah. No. I'm trying to find this for Xeranx. Let's see. Aha! Here it is. I'm gonna post this in the chat so you can take a look at it for yourself. Alrighty then. Let's pop this one out. Now, this is where people are getting their information that this had to be created in the United States and then sent to China. Because, you know, whatever. Now, they found this article. This article is attached to Nature Medicine, something that was published there. We can open that as well, because it shows a few interesting things. But Ralph Barrick, an infectious disease researcher at the University of North Carolina, there it is, North Carolina at Chapel Hill, last week, November 9th, and this was in 2015. So it was November 9th, 2015, published a study on his team's efforts to engineer a virus, with the surface protein SHC014 coronavirus. So a new coronavirus. It's like, let's see here, found in horseshoe bats in China, and the backbone of one that causes human-like severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, in mice. So they're creating chimeric, here it is, SARS-like viruses in labs in the United States. And we pay for this research because I think it was the NIH, we're paying for this. And it's in universities. I showed the map as well in a previous stream. The map, I think I have the map on me right now. Let's see, let's take a look at it. That map is a map of BSL 3 and BSL 4, I think. And these labs engage in this type of research. That's what they do. And you look at it and it's like, it's in universities. And they study these types of things, and in all honesty, they were cut off from funding. The U.S. government put a stop to all federal funding for gain-of-function studies like this one. So what I'm thinking happened was the university's like, we need to do this research for whatever reason. We need to create they'll give you any reason out the book. They'll just say, well, we need to make this because China is doing this too, or Russia is doing this type of research too. They're not thinking in their brain, this is a bad fucking idea. We're messing around with these viruses that have a way of escaping. I mean, how are we supposed to deal with that? They don't care. They don't think about that. Again, they're mad scientists. They don't think about these sorts of things. So I believe personally, through this research, let me get the map out the way, that this virus was created here, and that it was created with the National Institute of Health's money, which is through us, to be honest with you. And since they didn't get federal funding, they went to China to try to ask them for money. Now, if you go to China and ask them for money, they're going to say, hey, we're going to send some researchers over there. And if you look at the study in Nature Medicine, it shows it right here. A SARS-like cluster of circulating bat coronaviruses shows potential for human emergence. You go to the names. Be racist. Go to the names. Look at the names. What is this? Jing Key Laboratory of Special Pathogens and Biosafety, Wuhan Institute of Virology. Another one. Shengji Li Chi, Key Laboratory of Special Pathogens and Biosafety, Wuhan Institute of Virology. Where do you think they got this? They just made it? You think bat soup is real? No one can believe that. That it just came out of bat soup. As disgusting as that is. This is just... And that's the theory that comes out of this. Because this didn't just happen in nature. I keep hearing from all these experts, this could happen in nature through climate change and through, people taking down a forest is going to cause this shit. Is that what you're telling me? Deforestation caused this. Get the hell out of here. The waters rising caused this. Get the hell out of here with that. So that's all the links was. Yeah. The way to bypass qualms on research ethics is to claim another potential antagonist nation. And that's what they did for this. That's what they did for certain operations. What was that one with MK Ultra? Their excuse is always, Russia's doing it, China's doing it. We have to do it. They actually believe that people have psychic, powers and shit. I'm not kidding you. It's that the government is willing to do things that just you would never imagine yourself doing. they would do. I heard about a situation. What is it called? Let me close out of this real quick so I can look it up. It was called Operation Ocean Spray. Like the juice. Hold on. Operation Ocean Spray. Is it Ocean Shield? No, it's Ocean Spray. Oh my god. We'll go to Wiki real quick. I know it's shitty. Operation Ocean Spray was a 1950 U.S. naval secret experiment in which Serratia marcescens, or Bacillus globigi bacteria, were sprayed over the San Francisco Bay Area in California. From September 20th to 27th, 1950, the U.S. Navy released pathogens off the shore of San Francisco. Based on results from monitoring equipment at 43 locations around the city, the Army determined that San Francisco had received enough of a dose for nearly all of the city's 800,000 residents to inhale millions of particles each day during the week of spraying. They sprayed bacteria at San Francisco Bay. Like this, and again, 77% of the United States public think the federal government is their buddy, think there's a friend. I could go through operation after operation fucking paperclip. Why would you bring Nazi scientists here? I get it, they're smart, they do smart things, but god damn it, you can't just bring them here. After all this nonsense, after this war, after the thing, you can't do that and think that everything's going to be hunky-dory. Just, it's insane. That's not the only one, too. I heard about something about Lyme disease. I still have to look into this one. Lyme disease was created in a lab off some island. If you got information on that, send that to me. They made Lyme disease, or they were trying to release ticks, or they were trying to release ticks with Lyme disease in them. What the? Operation Blue Beam. Let me look this up. Fine, you got me. Let me look up Operation Blue Beam. It better not. Oh no. What is this? Quest for a New World Order that claims NASA, in cooperation with powerful forces, is attempting to implement a new age religion with the Antichrist. Look, I've seen stranger shit. Imagine ticks being sprayed all over your city. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I'll save this. I'll bookmark this. This will be fun. Thank you. Get to see more operations in action. Jesus. But we don't know what this thing does. We don't know, and it just seems as though the people in charge don't give a damn. They just don't give a damn. Or they do for their own political motivations, as for this one. We're all... What is this? Oh, no. Oh, we gotta open the goddamn... The New Republic shows all these beautiful people in all their masks. We're all on this sick planet together. The racist... Hold on, let me read this correctly. The racist right-wing isolationism favored by the Trump administration is as bad an answer to the coronavirus as it is to the climate crisis. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Tuesday, the Centers for Disease Control warned that the United States should brace itself for a widespread outbreak of the novel coronavirus known as COVID-19. Let's see. It's not so much of a question of if this will happen anymore, but rather more of a question of exactly when this will happen. We are asking the American public to prepare for the expectation that this might be bad. And that's from Dr. Nancy Messonnier of, that place, the National Center for Immunization, fantastic, and Respiratory Diseases. Exploiting crisis is a common move in politics, especially on the right. And in reactions to the current coronavirus outbreak worldwide, there's already a pattern emerging. French National Rally Party head Marie Le Pen and I bet you they're just going to talk about how they want to close borders. Yeah. Advocate long-held closed border policies they hope will endear them to panicked voters. But they don't want to close borders because they're fucking retarded. An inspiration for the far right, blah, 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 blah. We don't need to read all of it. It's just going to be the same shit. Same shit, different day. Let's see. White supremacy and closed borders are as poor as an answer to the coronavirus as they are to the climate crisis. What? And certainly won't solve either problem, making life far more dangerous for many as the world warms? I don't understand. Like it or not, we're all in this boat together. No, we're not. We can't be. We're not cohesive. We do not live in a cohesive society where people are able to... Think about how, if you're in a city right now, how this is going to affect that city. Do you honestly think... I don't want to play like this fucking say this is me, but it's like we live in a society. We don't live in a society where we can handle this stuff mentally, let alone the amount of equipment, oxygen, masks, respirators, the whole damn works. We don't live that way. So for this to say we're in the same boat, bitch, if it were up to you, I and my family would be kicked off it. Let's face it, they don't like you. They would prefer you gone. They would prefer, half the time they're happy that white people as a group of people are going to be eliminated from society because of birth rates and all. They're foaming at the mouth over it. They love it. They salivate over it. These people, we're not in the same boat. We can't be. It's as simple as that. As pointed out yesterday, even though roughly Republican, thoroughly blah, 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 we cannot hermetically seal off the United States to a virus. Simple as that. There are, in fact, well-known and effective steps an interested government could take in defending... Okay, let's listen to this dumb bitch. Yet few places... Okay, yeah. Our patchy, expensive, and inefficient health care system is already charging people thousands of dollars to get tested for the coronavirus. Oh my God, we knew it. Discouraging the kind of early diagnosis necessary for containment. The expense could prevent millions from seeking treatment, spurring the spread and death count alike. Universal health care, we got it. Thank you. The Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male. How could 77% of... Am I supposed... They never heard of this? They gave Tuskegee airmen and the like syphilis, and that's just them. I believe they did it to other people too. It's just 77% of people don't know that, and they're like, well, federal government, oh, the vaccine's gonna come out. Let's look at the vaccine real quick. I'm done with this bitch. She's just gonna say whatever. It's just ridiculous. Big government xenophobia. Yes, I'm not gonna trust them on it. Small government fetishism, distrust of scientific authority. Bitch, y'all think if a boy puts on a dress, suddenly he's magically a girl? Get the hell out of here. Fondness for authoritarians. Oh, that's a joke. This whole thing is a joke. What a loser. What's this loser's name? Kate Aronoff. Let me look this bitch up. I'm curious. I'm gonna look at the Twitter. Real quick. I'm not going to put her Twitter out there because that's not a nice thing you do. No, never. I would never do that. I would never post her Twitter in the chat. Kate R. Not. How do I spell it? Off Twitter. Let's take a look at Twitter. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this chick's Twitter. Oh, Jesus. Look at the chick's Twitter. I'm not... The nose knows. I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, my God. A planet to win. Why we need a Green New Deal. Oh, I'm not going to show the Twitter because I'm nice today. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, great. Greta Thunberg type. Yeah, she can see the carbons. Oh, my God. So, let's go back to cities. So, in Pennsylvania, there was a case, and Fox News interviewed the dude that had that had it. I'm gonna put "had"
goes forward
in air quotes because goodness gracious, this is not. Oh God, we're good people here. Who are you saying? We're not bullying anybody. What you mean? We're nice people, very nice chosen people here today. Let's listen to this.
I think as time goes forward, hopefully doctors and scientists will get a better handle on the whole situation. Fortunately, from what I understand, you know, it is contagious, but the death rate is pretty low. So, yeah, I understand the fear.
First of all, let me stop it here. He touched her bottle after he coughed right next to his daughter. He coughed. He might as well have used her as a fucking tissue. Just grab her by the hair and just wipe his nose with her stupid hair. Just let's look at it again. It's just.
Fortunately, from what I understand, you know, it is contagious, but the death rate is pretty low. So, yeah, I understand the fear.
Yeah, well, we can see you still have a cough. What do the doctors say about your own condition moving forward as we wrap this up?
Excuse me. Let me get some of that.
No!
They said,
No!
yeah, I'm fine. I got tested twice, negative both times. The cough, probably just nerves.
Yeah, being on TV.
Yeah, probably just nerves as he's sweating.
As time goes forward,
as he's sweating and he
hopefully
has his
doctors and
daughter in his
scientists will get
lap.
a better handle on the whole situation. Fortunately, from what I understand, you know, it is contagious, but
77%.
the death rate is
I'm just
pretty
gonna
low.
keep saying that. 77%.
So
we can't do this. We're not ready as
yeah,
a
I
society
understand the
for
fear.
this shit.
Yeah, well, we can see you still have a cough. What do the doctors say about your own condition moving forward as we wrap?
Oh, just he can't even get a word out. He just keeps coughing on his child. Are we sure that's his daughter? Dude, at this point, I don't even know. He touches the wife. Oh my God. We can't do this. We can't do this today. And then there's this one. This is from, I think, out of the country. This is an interesting one to see live.
ირანიდან ვარ ჩამოსული გამოკვლევებმა აჩვენა რომ ინფიცირებული არ ვარ ძალიან ბედნიერი ვარ დიდი მადლობა ექიმებს ისინი პროფესიონალები არიან გუშინ შემიყვანეს საავადმყოფოში ვფიქრობდი რომ ვირუსით ინფიცირებული ვიყავი თუმცა დღეს დასკვნა მაჩვენა რომ ჯანმრთელი ვარ და შემიძლია კლინიკა დავტოვო
Look at how they're just holding. They don't have masks themselves.
ჩამოსული გამოკვლევებმა აჩვენა რომ ინფიცირებული არ ვარ ძალიან ბედნიერი ვარ დიდი მადლობა ექიმებს ისინი პროფესიონალები არიან გუშინ შემიყვანეს საავადმყოფოში ვფიქრობდი რომ
This looks like a skit.
ვიყავი
This doesn't even look real.
აჩვენა რომ ჯანმრთელი ვარ და შემიძლია კლინიკა დავტოვო
Look at this. Just not wearing a mask. They're not. Look at. They're not even wearing. One's not even wearing gloves. It's just. You're not prepared. This doesn't look. Yes, it looks like a wrestling promo. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look. It doesn't look real at all. And then we got this poor. Man, Italian man. This has been going around. Denied his pasta. It just hurt me physically. It just hurt me to see this old man.
Ma perché ci sono gli scaffali della pasta vuoti? Ma che cosa sta succedendo? Manco quando è scoppiata la seconda guerra mondiale c'era stato un panico così.
And he's right.
perché ci sono gli scaffali della pasta?
Beautiful old man. He's right. He's just, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. Everybody's stealing. My dumbass was like, why don't they just make their own damn pasta? Ain't they Italians? Can't they make their... Don't they... Every single one has their own pasta maker? I'm just so stupid. I'm just a stupid individual. Oh, God. Mamma mia. Racist assumptions much. It's not... I thought they'd be prepared, okay? Look, I'm a little retarded. I thought those labs weren't going to be above ground. Again, I thought they were going to be, you know, Resident Evil style, bunker type labs that, you know, people protected with their lives. They got tanks outside the building. No. The Pope is infected. We can go to that. The Pope was coughing. Let's see. Where did I put that one? We got ourselves a Pope Francis situation. And paste that. Take a look at it. Look at the way he's walking. He does not look like he's in good shape. So, fun fact about Pope Francis. He only has one lung. He only has one lung. And I think that was due to some illness he had as a kid. So they took a lung out. If that's even possible. I didn't even know that was a thing. So he's working off one lung, and it's not gonna be. This is not good. He's not walking right. Something's wrong. And then he hugs his kid, cause you know, that's what they do. They kiss babies, hug kids. Thousands gathered. Some donning face masks. Oh gosh. He talked about, you know, how people are sick with the virus, to pray for them. I guess that's nice. He's being nice. Doesn't cost him to be nice. Italians just deserve it. No, leave them alone. They're beautiful people. They're beautiful people. Oh, man, this just looks a mess. But back to... Let me see if I could go back to... We did the Boston mayor, right? And he visited lunch with all those people, and he kissed their asses. Let's go to my neck of the woods, Chicago. If I could find where... So we got a new mayor. Lori... What's her name? Lori Lightfoot? Sounds like a fucking elf. Where is she? Following the CDC coronavirus warning, Lightfoot urges... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Local health officials say all preventable steps being taken. I got a tarp and some duct tape to show you, lady. I don't think you understand. I do not think you understand the predicament you're in. Illinois health officials said Wednesday that they'll be taking all preventative steps available to guard against any threat of coronavirus, following a warning by national experts that the spread of the disease to American communities is all but inevitable. Yeah, as Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who said her city is prepared. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. But Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who said her city is prepared to take extraordinary measures if necessary. I want to know what those extraordinary measures are. Are they going to, like, quarantine people in their house by force? Are they going to just swoop through? Because Lord knows they're not... Chicago's going to be a mess. It's going to be an absolute shit show. Chicago, New York, Boston, just... let alone San Francisco. It's going to be a mess. Every single place. It said Wednesday warning, blah, 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 blah. The warning from the should not be a reason for people to be fearful. No, they should just be fearful living in Chicago. Shit. Lightfoot said Wednesday she was very disappointed with comments from the CDC, which said people should prepare for significant disruption to their lives. So far in Chicago, we've had 2 cases. Lightfoot said at an event in the Austin neighborhood, Now, am I going to sit here and say with absolute certainty that we won't have any other cases? No, I will not. But I wanted to make sure that people understand as they continue to go about their normal lives, we have extremely well thought out, well planned responses in the event that the virus appears again in anyone else in Chicago. I want to know what those are. I want to know what those are. Wait, NC, can you share the link to the name of the dude with the corona who was being interviewed? I need it. It's in the description. Let me see. Which one? Is it the one where he gets interviewed by Fox News? Let me see if I can find that one. I'll be nice today. I'll find it. Be a nice person. It's this one. Paste it again if y'all can see it. That's the Fox News one. No, the Iranian dude. That is poor fellow tells journalists he doesn't have coronavirus. And then he does. And then all these journalists, they're without masks because they're idiots. And I don't even know if a mask can stop. Now again, here I go saying it could stop it. We don't even know that. As additional cases of coronavirus are diagnosed in the increasing number of counties. Is it countries or countries? Oh, thank God. I was about to say counties. Which county? The Illinois Department of Public Health is working with healthcare providers and local public health officials, the CDC, and other state agencies to coordinate a robust response and take every possible step we can to prepare. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I know what they have and what they don't have. There are not enough beds in this country. What is there like? You have to really figure it out. How many isolation beds there are? Oh man. State officials are conducting hospital assessments to determine available capacity. It's not about necessarily capacity. We're trying to figure out, is this a safe place to put someone who has an incredibly a disease that can spread easily? That's as simple as that. And no, it's in the counties. Boy, don't scare me. Oh God, it's in Cook County first because I know it's there. That's where Chicago is. I heard it's in DuPage, right outside of Cook County. I don't know. Let's see. And the department is evaluating the availability of personal protective equipment like gloves, gowns, and masks. They don't make enough here, sir. CDC has also implemented a screening process at O'Hare. What are they? At O'Hare? And then I found this tweet from somebody who was just at O'Hare. Where is it? Not the Trump virus one. Oh, it's in the Discord. Again, if you want to join the Discord, join it. It's fun. It's a nice place there. They won't harm you. They'll just ask you if you're circumcised or not, though. It's kind of what they do. Where's the one that I got? There was some chick on Twitter, and she was saying that they... Here it is. Oh, my God. Let's open this up. My friend was at O'Hare today and heard people laughing at the idea of washing hands to prevent coronavirus. They said, why would we wash our hands? It's a respiratory virus. 77%, y'all. 77%. Just 77%. Yeah, just oh God. My wife was at the gym last week and someone taking a tour came up to her and while she was wiping down the machine and asked why was she cleaning it when it wasn't even dirty. Oh my God. I just Trump's biggest weakness is, sir, he's going off of the CDC. So the CDC is incompetent. They reject scientific facts. It's like distrust of expertise. The CDC is literally telling you this is going to spread whether you like it or not. Get the hell out of here with this stuff. The local health officials say the threat of contracting remains low. Officials at the CDC Tuesday announced that the illness, which originated in has sickened thousands globally, but will almost certainly begin spreading in the U.S. Again, I recommend that you get your shit together by Monday. By Monday. Simple as that. Share the link. Share which link? Depends. Yeah, but that's not gonna cut it, because we already have someone in California who didn't go anywhere, didn't talk to anybody, and they got it. The virus has an effect on Chicago area schools. Let's see. Oh my God, this is gonna be great. Let me cough a bit here. At Barrington Community Unit School District 220, Superintendent Brian Harris said officials have heard from parents who were racist and being worried about their children's proximity to teachers with the district's Chinese immersion program. District's Chinese immersion program. District's Chinese immersion program. What does that mean? That means the government is allowing children from China to come here for some fucking reason and to immerse themselves into our world and how diverse that will make our communities to have these Chinese people here, some of whom have recently traveled to China. Parents were concerned and asked a lot of questions, and I think our principals managed this situation really well. Oh my God. After a family with students in Lincolnshire Prairie View School District 103 returned from a trip to China recently, Superintendent Scott Warren sent a message to district parents in late January addressing concerns raised by some members of the school board community. The family was not in an infected area and took extreme care to ensure that they were not exposed to the virus while abroad. The family was screened on their return trip and were cleared as showing no signs of the illness. Oh my God, oh my God. They don't know what's harmful to children now that we just hear and they're talking about harm to children. They allow Drag Queen Story Hour, and I'm supposed to sit here and believe that they have my kid's best interests at heart. You don't. I know you don't. You're lying. You're lying to me. It's interesting to see shit just hit the fan in this way. Oh man. Oh God. Let's see what else we got here before we move on to anime. Where are you sending your kid to school? I'm not sending my kid to school. What's wrong with you? I'm homeschooling most likely. But that won't be for years to come, so we'll see what happens. Oh, there are new routes to infection. Apparently. Now, there have been, and I'll start with this, there have been some rumors in South Korea specifically about this group. And this group is Shinji. What is this? This Week in Asia. It's some Shinaji coronavirus in South Korea, mounting anger rumors over Shinji? Is it Shinji death call? No. Shinji? Church as cases arise. The spike in COVID-19 cases has heightened interest in the controversial church, which accounts for over half of the country's infections. Half of the country's infections? It would be so, and now that you sit here and you think about it, it would be so easy for a terrorist to come in, a terrorist group to come in, one of them gets sick, send them to whatever country they want to destroy, and it'd be easy, because, you know, diversity is our strength. This is a good tactic if you're, you know, into that sort of thing. Anger and mistrust reach a peak when an online post detailed its alleged plans to infiltrate traditional churches and spread the virus. Oh, Lord. South Koreans have taken to the internet to spread rumors and express their frustrations and anger at a controversial Shinji, we'll just call it Shinji, Church of Jesus, which is linked to more than 50% of the country's confirmed coronavirus infections. That's insane. This came as the South Korean government on Wednesday said it had finally received a directory of all 210,000 members of the religious group after several days of discussions with its leaders. Wow. A member Just one member of of the Shinji Church in Daegu, 300 kilometers southeast of Seoul, became a super spreader of the virus. The 61-year-old woman, who was identified as the country's 31st confirmed case, took part in services at the Daegu branch of the church last week and has since been connected with an additional 455 cases among Shinji members nationwide. That is insane. Yeah, everybody used to be concerned about the nuclear holocaust. Yeah, they did, didn't they? And climate change and all these different things. It's just, we got hit with a virus. Interesting. South Korea currently has the highest second number of confirmed cases in the world for now. Let's see. But yeah, it's this weird cult that decided to do this. And then I found out that, like, how do you spread it that easily? And then I thought to myself, I was like, are they just huffing each other's farts? Because apparently you can do that and spread the virus really easily. The 2019 novel coronavirus are there two routes to infection. The new virus may be expelled from a human via respiratory and intestinal means. That's a very beautiful picture of the future. Jesus. What does it mean to be in contact with someone? So they explain here, and if you go down, you gotta go all the way, I think all the way down. Let's see. As far as this author can ascertain, as of February 14th, our submission date, the virus-laden gaseous plumes of Amoy Gardens of Hong Kong have not been viewed as problematic, blah, blah, blah. One does not even have to be at a toilet to expel intestinal gas, flatulence, and the typical adult will do this 12 to 25, and that's a healthy adult, will fart 12 to 25 times per day and produce 0.6 to 1.8 liters of gas. The airborne fecal route may also explain some family-wide infections of the virus, all using the same bathroom, all breathing the same air. So yeah, I guess they were huffing each other's farts and they spread the virus. No, it's not a meme. But then again, there's not a lot people have studied, and there's not a lot people know per se. This is just based on respiratory issues. They're just, I guess they are putting. I did see a picture. Let's see if I can find it again. An interesting picture is a picture of buckets. I guess they're collecting the feces of people, and it was buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of shit. Let me see if I could close out of here. I know I had it on Twitter. It was just buckets. Massive buckets of this coronavirus from people who apparently have corona. I know you're eating. It's okay, sweetie. You can sip more of your bat soup. It's delicious. Let's see, Twitter. I can find it. Why are you eating while watching this? You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't watch this while eating, dude. This show is the worst show to eat while watching. Enjoy your lunch. Whatever. Who cares? Let's see if I can find that buckets of shit. And that's why I was thinking just the other day, too. Like, feces, all that water that goes through the toilet, don't they use it for something? Don't they clean it up as best they can and spray it somewhere on crops or something? Like, they do something with it. Let me see if I can find the buckets. I need to find these buckets. I don't think I have. I found the tarp, though. Jesus Christ. Mountains of just buckets of shit. Don't worry, you don't see the shit. It's just buckets. God damn, I can't find it. I can't find my buckets. Can't find my buckets of shit. Oh. I guess I'll have to show it to you next time. Not in China unless you're referring to gutter oil. Man, it's just... Let's see. So, risk of fecal virus contamination. But usually only with respect to proper hygiene and disposal of fecal matter. So I guess, what is the proper disposal of fecal matter? Because they had all them buckets. Where are they going to put those? Are they going to shoot them into space? Where the fuck are they gonna put all these buckets? You know what? I'll find it on Discord. It should be in Discord through Corona-chan. It has so many buckets. It's just astonishing to me. Where would they put them? Where would they take them? What are they gonna do? Lay them out in San Francisco streets? Wouldn't change a damn thing. Where the hell is the buckets of shit? No, I don't have it there either. This is a sad day. And I can't even find my buckets of shit. Oh, but they got a vaccine, I guess. And some kind of cure? What is this? Oh! Oh no! So, apparently, since we know that it can spread through farts, some big brain genius out in Iran decided he has a cure. He has a cure for this. I hope you're ready for this. This is fantastic. This is thinking. The New Arab. Applying essential oils to anus cures coronavirus, Iranian cleric said. In a post to over 120,000 followers on social messaging service Telegram, Tabrizian, a purveyor of traditional Islam medicine, listed several alternative techniques for fighting the spread of the contagious disease known as COVID-19. According to an Iranian news site, which obtained a screenshot of the message, Tabrizian, sounds like a race of people in Star Trek, recommends consuming copious amounts of brown sugar, burning wild rue, as well as inhaling snuff. His 8th tip is the most striking. Before bedtime, drench some cotton in violet oil and apply unto your anus. Ayatollah Tabrizian has written extensively on the essential oil, which he claims has miraculous life-enhancing properties, such as the power to increase brain mass, and reverse cognitive diseases such as Down syndrome. He cites a tradition attributed to a 12th century Persian scholar who described the remedy as an effective treatment for rhinitis or throat mucus if it was the will of God. Tabrizi has called for more research into the oil and believes its true potential remains untapped. Oh God. Qom, whatever, the city from which he hails attracts millions of pilgrims each year, and is home to a seminary which hosts large numbers of foreign visitors. So this is basically his message to people. You dip a cotton ball in oil and insert it in your anus. No wonder they're dropping like flies. Come on now. You know what's my solution? Just buy a butt plug. Buy a butt plug. Dip it in oil and buy a butt. Comb your hair thoroughly. Yes. Comb your hair thoroughly. Oh my God. Eat lots of apples and onions. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That's what apparently the squiggles mean. I can't read that. Just expert in Islamic medicine. My God. Medicated butt plugs. That's what we're all gonna get. Medicated butt plugs. Dipped in what did he say? Essential oil? Violet oil? Whatever. I thought you would eat garlic. No, garlic doesn't. What are you talking about? That's not on the list. What's wrong with you? That sounds super gay. That's because it is. We're dealing with HIV here. Don't you know? Gotta deal with it somehow. Oh, God. New Chinese study indicates... Oh. I don't even want to read this because I'll get so mad. I'll probably just punch a hole in my computer. New Chinese study indicates novel coronavirus did not originate in Wuhan seafood market. Y'all could take a look at it for yourself. We already knew. We already fucking knew. It's not even... I'm not even gonna do it. A SARS-like cluster, blah, blah, blah. Potential for human emergence. We already know. Top NIH official Anthony Fauci says coronavirus vaccine will likely take 12 to 18 months. Okay. That kind of makes sense given how long they usually take. Is it going to do anything? I highly doubt that. It'll probably do more than a cotton swab of of essential oil for your asshole, but let's take a look at what he said.
And one prototype.
Let's go back.
Just a very quick update on the countermeasure development in the form of vaccines and therapeutics. I had told this audience at a recent press briefing that we have a number of vaccine candidates and one prototype one to give you a feel for the time frame of a vaccine and what its impact might be now and in subsequent years, is that I told you we would have a vaccine that we would be putting into trials to see if it's safe and if it induces a response that you would predict would be protective in about 3 months. I think it's going to be a little bit less than that. It's probably going to be closer to 2 months. That would then take about 3 months to determine if it's safe and immunogenic, which gives us 6 months. Then you graduate from a trial, which is phase 1 of 45 people, to a trial that involves hundreds, if not low thousands of people to determine efficacy. At the earliest, an efficacy trial would take an additional 6 to 8 months. So although this is the fastest we have ever gone from a sequence of a virus to a trial, it still would not be any applicable to the epidemic unless we really wait about a year to a year and a half. Now,
and I'm going to pause right here, and this is if it doesn't mutate. This is if the virus does not mutate. And this is also if those trials actually succeed. This is not, again, vaccines work for some people, they don't work for other people. It all depends, and I just wish we would look at them not essentially as a cure, because they're not a cure for really anything. And see, the world doesn't end with a bang, it ends with a coof. Yeah, it probably does. Oh God, I'm sure that the lab created the virus will no way mutate. Shut up. Shut up. Oh God.
Now, that means two things. One, the answer to containing is public health measures. We can't rely on a vaccine over the next several months to a year. However, if this virus, which we have every reason to believe it is quite conceivable that it will happen, will go beyond just a season and come back and recycle
it's
next year.
It's going to be every year.
If that's the case, we hope to have a vaccine. And then finally and briefly, therapeutics. There are a number of antiviral drugs that are being tested. A few days ago, we initiated a randomized controlled trial of a drug called remdesivir, which has antiviral activity in vitro in an animal model. The good news about that is that it's a trial that's randomized to either placebo or standard of care and drug and standard of care, which means that we will know reasonably soon whether it works. And if it does, we will then have an effective therapy to distribute. Thank you.
Is this therapy going to have any side effects that can damage or harm any kind of organs of people? Like, again, I'm insanely cynical. Forgive me. I don't believe a lot of this shit anyway. We can't rely on a vaccine. You can't really rely on a lot of vaccines though. You have to get a flu vaccination every year for a different strain of the flu that pop. Come on now. Come on. This is just too much. This is And here's the thing too. He just said 12 to 18 months. Why is this drug maker coming out? Apparently. Hopefully this isn't. Let me take a look at this. CBS News states here, drug maker Moderna's coronavirus vaccine ready for human testing. What? Drug maker Moderna said on Monday that the first batch of its vaccine against the coronavirus is ready for the government to start testing on humans, which legally, again, they cannot test. I don't know how they're going to test on children. For one, ethically speaking, I don't know how they're going to do that. Pregnant women, I don't know how they're going to do that. They're not going to get a very large sample size. I don't know. Just, it's a mess. Parents have to sign a waiver to test on the kids. Again, I don't know how many parents are going to do that. Pay the parents. Yeah, I'm going to have... Yes, I want my kid to be a guinea pig. Please, government, here you go. Here's my baby. Now start injecting him with stuff. Yeah, I want to know. I want a list of the side effects that could happen. Oh, he can stroke out. Yeah. What price is there? How much money should I get? 50K. Yeah, 50K for my baby. Perfect. It's just insane. That kid hasn't even built up an immune system. And now I'm like, well, just shoot some, inject him right now. My kid can't even walk. And they're talking about, well, at 6 months, you have to give him injections. You have to do that. No. Sorry. I don't think about that. Oh, God. This is getting ridiculous. Let's see. Therapeutics and vaccines said it was shipped, blah, 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 blah. Experts began clinical trial 20 to 25 healthy subjects by the end of April to evaluate the vaccine safety and efficacy. 20 to 25. Okay, which one of y'all want to do this? Wow. Wait, don't they have to... Hold on. I just realized. Don't they have to infect them first to evaluate? How are they going to do this? Are they going to grab people who already have the virus? Oh, no, it's healthy subjects. So they're going to shoot... What is this going to look... What? Is it a dead virus? What is it? What? What is going... Oh my God, I'm just reading. It's just, this is insane. I am so confused. I am the confusion. Going into phase 1 trial within 3 months of getting the sequence is unquestionably the world indoor record. Nothing has ever gone that fast. Oh my goodness gracious. News of a vaccine sent Moderna stock price up. Oh, amazing. Vaccine's efficacy is unknown. They're never going to have the efficacy. Who gives a shit at this point? They're not going to give a shit. Other drug makers are also racing to develop vaccines against the coronavirus, including Sanofi, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, Johnson & Johnson. Why am I not surprised? Novavax. Oh, my God. They're going to give you... They'll want to give... And I've seen this. HPV vaccines to a kid? Really? They want to just... this is insane. This is insane. They want to be the saviors of something that they created. You can't do that and think it's okay. Moderna said in a statement is proud to be included among the many companies and public health agencies working on a possible response to this continuing global health emergency. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh God. Israelis almost have a vaccine developed. Oh my God, they're chosen people. They're beautiful people. Please give me your vaccine. Should I fly over there? Should I risk it? Just let them know. It took them weeks just to name the disease, and they don't even give it a good name. They give it like... What is it? Novel coronavirus? How vague is that? We got Spanish flu. We got all these names. And it's just, no. You can't call it Wuhan virus. Can't call it Kung flu. Can't do that. They're more worried about racism than the fucking... Let's see. I think that should be it for now. If we get any more... stuff coming through, it'll probably be on the Discord. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is gonna do, and quite frankly no one does. So the bat flu said it was from bat soup, then it was from first it was from a snake, then it was from a bat, then somebody told me it was from a dog or something, then they said no, it's a bat again. Then they said, now it's a skunk. It's a skunk. It's some kind of skunk that the bat got on in the wild. Just, I don't know. But I do know that anime is evil. And so we'll move on to that, and then I'll have to head out. So, an Australian senator decided out of the kindness of his heart to review anime. And there is some new law I guess they want to put in Australia. Let's see if I can open the law for you guys to take a look at. Where's the thingy? Parliament of Australia. Because this is something they should really focus on right now in Australia. Senator Griff, South Australia. Child exploitation is a global problem. So he's talking about child exploitation, and I think that the best place to go when you're looking at child exploitation is anime. Because anime exploits children somehow. And we'll take a look at exactly his review of anime. And it's just beautiful. So let's take a look at what he's bringing to the table here.
Simple. The worst anime my office discovered is Ramanga Sensei. The plot is beyond what any person would consider as normal or appropriate. The series features 12-year-old Sagiri, who draws pornographic manga while her 15-year-old stepbrother writes the books. Revealing clothing and sexually provocative poses are frequently depicted throughout the series, with the characters seen copying these poses and referring to genitalia. The series also heavily features incest themes, and many scenes are so disturbing, I just can't describe them. Plain and simple.
Yes, he just can't describe them. He can't. There's no way. I mean, he's telling it like it is. That's right. He really. Oh God, that reminds me of that time someone sent a politician a meme. I think it was from Zombieland Saga. I'm sorry if y'all don't like anime.
You're gonna have to leave. Leave now.
Because we're gonna talk about a little weeaboo shit here. So they sent her this meme. I think it's on Twitter. I'll have to go through Twitter. And it said, see if you can find it. I liked it though. It was very funny. Very beautiful. Sounds like he just discovered manga. He can't describe it, guys. It's pedophilia. He just can't describe it. Except you have to describe it because we're adults and we have to explain why you want to ban this. If you're explaining why, I mean, you already said a lot else. Just keep going. Let people know, hey, it's this bad. I mean, I would think they would do that, but they're not. Because he can't even right now. I was sweating while eating this filth. I can't even read this anymore. And these books, they're terrible. See if I can find it. I'm sorry, I'm just so... I gotta find it, and it's very difficult to find on Twitter. Because I don't think I could save anything. I don't think I do. It's been a while. I gotta find it. Where the hell? What a timeline. Dude, it's just... Well, let's go through more of his reviews, and then I'll find it in the meantime. Oh, God. I like a lot of crap. And I still can't find my buckets of shit. Okay. That's it. I'll play the other parts. There should be other parts to this.
Further research by my staff uncovered another series called No Game, No Life. This series is hypersexualized and features incest themes between the two main characters, brother and sister, Sora and Shiro. The Classifications Board decision report for No Game, No Life states, and I quote, "Throughout the material, the female characters are frequently depicted in sequences that feature panning visuals of or close focus on their crotches, breasts, legs, and or buttocks." End of quote. They are describing images of children. Further
Okay, I will give a disclaimer. I have not seen Urumanga Sensei.
staff uncovered another series
Well, he
called
did
No
research.
Game.
He did some research on this.
Further research by my staff uncovered another series called No Game, No Life. This series is hypersexualized and features incest themes between the two main characters, brother and sister, Sora and Shiro. The Classifications Board decision report for No Game, No Life states, and I quote, "Throughout the material, the female characters are frequently depicted in sequences that feature panning visuals of or close focus on their crotches, breasts, legs, and or buttocks." End of quote. They are describing images of children.
Okay, I don't like No Game No Life either, and it has nothing to do with the subject matter necessarily, because I don't really know, I don't really care. The issue is the artwork. The artwork is garbage. I'm sorry, I can't look at it. Is that the one where it's like everything's like pink? Yes, that's the one where everything's, I had to look it up. That's the one where everything has like a pink outline to it. Let's look at the images. I don't know if we can even look at the images because they're so vile. Disgusting. Disgusting images of lollies showing their underwear and socks. Because I guess that's something guys like, socks. Yeah, this is not very, oh Jesus. This is not very, this is not very good art to me. I mean, it's drawn really well. The issue is the pink. I'll just put it that way. It's too bright. I can't look at that. I gotta sit there and look at that all day. I gotta look at that. No, I'm sorry. I like thick black lines, sir. I don't like this. The pink is hurting my eyes. Yeah, that's all it is. It could be the best show on the planet. I'm sorry, and it just it bothers me. Is children, not old people. Yeah, I'm too old for it. Just can't happen. Let's see. I think he reviews something else. And I did watch this one. All of it. Goblin Slayer. Let's take a look.
Rape of children is abundant in manga, like this.
Hold on. Is abundant in what? Go back.
The rape of children is abundant in manga, like the series Goblin Slayer, which I have to say in my office we showed to a number of people today, and they were absolutely horrified.
There's rape of children in Goblin Slayer? The abundant. Yes, please define abundant to me. I hope to God. Did somebody show him hentai instead? Did somebody? Goblin Slayer, horrifying. Oh, he should review all anime.
In Goblin Slayer, children are often portrayed as frightening or resisting, but they are also shown as enjoying sexual abuse, enjoying it. And as
When did they? Is he saying the small goblins? Yes, runism. I think he means the small goblins. But are the small goblins kids that are being raped? Like, what is he? But the goblins get killed. Like, I'm confused. Did he say she enjoyed the rape? Yeah, I don't. But she didn't though. In those first, I think it was the first episode. Oh my God! I think someone sent him the hentai. Let me go back to this because this is
for
insane.
children is abundant in manga, like the series Goblin Slayer, which I have to say in my office we showed to a number of people today, and they were absolutely horrified. In Goblin Slayer, children are often portrayed as frightening or resisting, but they are also shown as enjoying sexual abuse, enjoying it. And as I've said, experts say that pedophiles are using this material to groom children.
What?
Have a look at this. This is normal. It's certainly not normal.
What the hell? I've never heard of that. I might just be retarded. It's true. I might just be retarded. Has anybody here heard of that? That these pedophiles, these maps, these disgusting people, they're using Goblin Slayer specifically. Goblin Slayer to groom children? Yeah, it's manga in the white vans. Come here, little child. I got some manga for you. I got some Goblin Slayer in the back. You can pet my anime figurines. What what is going on here? I don't know what he did. What did he do? What did he watch? Oh no. Oh no. I think he reviews one more. Let's see. Oh no.
Further research by my staff uncovered another series called No Game, No Life.
Oh no, that was what they did already. Let's see. Goblin Slayer. Oh no, he did Sword Art Online.
The movie undoubtedly features the abuse of children. In one explicit scene that takes place in the virtual world, the character Asuna is raped by her captor, Sugu, who threatens to also rape her in the real world, where she is lying in a hospital room in a catonic state. He also states he'll make a recording of the virtual rape to shame her as well. And the rape, incredibly, is referred to as a fun party. Asuna is chained and her clothes are ripped from her, while Kirito is forced to witness the rape. Asuna is described as a 17-year-old girl.
Oh no.
In another scene, high school girls are at a swimming pool where one of the girls indecently assaults another character by repeatedly squeezing her breasts and bullies her because of her physicality. The movie undoubtedly features the abuse of children. In one explicit scene...
Oh, I can't breathe right now. Oh no. I will say, out of fairness, I just didn't find it interesting, Sword Art Online. Let me see. I just these types of animals I just don't like. I just don't care for. Is it that one? Is it an isekai? Is it what is it? What is this? Ugh, just doesn't like. It doesn't. I'm sorry. If you like it, I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old. I will give credit though. He should be reviewing all anime. I think he's brilliant. Can't even get his shows right. He's just brilliant. This is fantastic. He should watch Fairy Tail. What should he watch next? Berserk. He should watch that. Oh my god. The anime used to be so much more, I'm gonna use this word because I guess this is the only word he'll understand. Filthy. More adult than it is now. So this is so ridiculous. The only good thing about it is the hentai. Sir, we don't allow hentai here. How dare you? We don't acknowledge it existing. Oh my god. This guy, have him review Trigun. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see him review I'd pay for it too. I just have a Patreon, go to YouTube, review all of this shit with your research team, and tell me how horrible this is. There has been recently though one anime that I did feel very uncomfortable with. See if I can close out of this and I'll find it. It was through Crunchyroll, and I did not like it. See if I can find the damn thing. It was some show about a otaku. See if I can find it. I hate Crunchyroll, but we'll just have to go through it. We'll just have to make that sacrifice. It was about a lolicon. Some chick who likes lollies, and she has a little sister. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you... What? And she does cosplay. She tries to put cosplay on them. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Interspecies Reviewers is very funny, though. I'll give it that. It's very funny. It made me laugh. I'm not going to lie. I'll be fair. I would love to see him review it. Oh, God. Didn't I say to make my abilities average? I want to see him review that, too. Why not? Oh, The Ancient Magnus Bride, which is a good show. And he's not. I'd love to see him review it. How about a Soggy Drop? I think that's what it is. Bunny Drop, right? Where that little girl that this guy raises ends up marrying him. I want to see him review that. How about that shit? That was some creepy shit. Let's see. He'll make what's that show about camping? He'll make that show about camping. He'll find some way of saying someone was raped. Fist of the North Star, yeah, put it on the list. Oh god. This will be terrible. Yuru Camp. He'll somehow call it Yuri Camp. And he'll say that the girls were engaging in things that they should not have. That's what he'll do. I know for a fact. So I guess according to his law, he wants to try to ban, bad anime. I'm all for that. Fisting of the North Star. They'll probably do that too. Oh, God. Cyber safety and the arts. I'm calling for the immediate review of all Japanese anime movies currently accessible in Australia. Well, sir, I think you should start a Patreon and get that shit together. I would pay to see that. Let's see. I express my hope that the Japanese government will open its eyes to the insidious effect of these materials and take action to put the best interests and safety of children above all. 2D children. Yes, let's put the safety of 2D children above the safety of 3D children who have to sit on the laps of balding, bearded men who wear dresses at a library, at a public library. It's fantastic. Australia bans fucking everything. Yeah, they do. I don't know why. I don't understand why they would do that. But, whatever. Let's see. I'm trying to find what that anime was. I think I'm going to have to look it up the old-fashioned way. Alright. Anime, no. It's probably going to come up. No. I'm going to get a call from the FBI. I'm going to get my shit. No. Get this shit out of here. No. Get this shit. Ugh.
Ew.
Oh, man. Where was it? I can't believe I don't know the name of it. I gotta find it on Crunchyroll. It's gonna take some time. Australians are basically banned British. It's in their nation. Yeah, positive. Let's see. Inspector. No. I like that show, though. So far. Let's see. Shows. What would happen if I typed Lolicon into freaking... Oh, God. And the art looked decent. The art looked decent in the show. The issue I had was... It just... Your sister, you have like this sister complex thing, and you're a girl, and you just... Ugh. It was disgusting to me. Assassin's Pride, I'd love to see him review that. That was shit. Garbage. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Have him review that. Perfect. Oh, God. I don't know if y'all even know about this show. It just came and went. And there was a lot of memes about it here and there. But other than that, it wasn't really anything that special. The only thing was, it was probably one of the very few anime that bothered me. That gave me the heebie-jeebies. It bothered me. Just intrinsically. Oh God, if he reviews Inuyasha. Finds out how old Kagome is. Rurouni Kenshin. He does have Magical Senpai is the best. I will have you know. No, I have not watched Lane. But I think the opening to that is really good. I think, if that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, God. Magical Senpai is the best. She too cute, though. She sucks at magic, but she too cute, though. The Helpful Fox Senko-san. Have him review that. I have a big list. I have a very big list for him. I'm trying to find the goddamn anime. It's gonna take me all day. It's gonna take me too long to find it. Kaijo. Oh my god. He should just... He has a massive list to go through. Oh god. Oh. Laid Back Camp. Yeah, we already said that. Ghost Stories. Oh god. I'm trying to find it. I'm not gonna feel comfortable unless I fucking find it. I need to find that anime because it bothered me so much just from taking a look at it. Just the first episode, because what I do is I play anime roulette in my house, where you just click on an anime and just watch it. Just watch the first episode. And I understand some people's take on it is, well, no, you shouldn't just watch the first episode because the first episode you don't know what the story is actually about. You can't get everything you want in the first episode. And if I can't get everything I want in the first episode, then fuck it. That's how I see it. Just forget it. I don't need to watch anymore. I don't need to do it. Doesn't need to happen. Oh god, he can't. I want Hitori Bochi. Oh no, he shouldn't review that. That's too precious. Love Live. Oh god. I can't find it right now. It's pissing me off. Wait, I found it. I done found it. Okay, now I can end the show perfectly. And we'll watch one thing and then I'll end it. But this fucking show it made me so uncomfortable. This is probably the most recent one that made me so uncomfortable watching this show. I could see where he would be like, yeah, it's just she likes lollies. She likes them. I don't get it. They're unavailable in my region. What? Miyako is a shy college student who is also an otaku. One day she happens to meet some angelic grade school kids. Come on now. When Miyako sees her little sister's new friend, Hana-chan, Miyako's heart won't stop racing. Miyako tries to get along with them, but struggles. She's in college! She's a college-age person. It's so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. It's the same Asagi drop, bunny drop. So uncomfortable. A sketch comedy about trying to get along with super cute girl is about to begin. Who rated this shit? It is so just cringe. So cringe. Oh, there we go. Oh, and I have one more video for you guys, just to bring it back home, and then we can get the hell out of here, and then do whatever we need to do to prepare for Monday. So apparently, as I was listing off anime, one of those animus is evil and not appropriate for any type of human consumption. At least not for this daughter and her mom. So, Omaha mom upset with inappropriate
this
book.
anime style book.
Oh, jeez, hold on. Anime style book. Omaha mom upset with inappropriate book her daughter brought home from school library. Let's open this up and take a look at what it was.
Monica King's 11-year-old daughter checked this anime style book out from the Monroe Middle School library.
She heard that there was some cuss words and stuff, and she thought it was a cool book, so she checked it out to see for herself.
But Your Honor, I have the first bit of evidence that your daughter is stupid because she knew it was an inappropriate book for her. Done. I rest my case. You all shouldn't be upset.
King says her daughter, who's in 6th grade, immediately knew something was off.
My daughter came and brought it straight to me and said, "Mom, I know you don't like this, so I wanted to show you."
The book King's daughter brought home is part of the Japanese graphic novel series Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. The story involves a dragon which transforms into a young human woman in a maid outfit. This particular story features drawings of the dragon maid exposing most of her breasts.
This whole chapter right here talks about how enlarged her breasts are.
They had to blur it out. They had to blur it out because it's so offensive. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupted. Let's go back.
Transforms into a young human woman in a maid outfit. This particular story features drawings of the dragon maid exposing most of her breasts.
This whole chapter right here talks about how enlarged her breasts are and what the issues are with them. When it comes to regular library books, I mean, she's a 6th grader. This is definitely inappropriate.
King says,
but your daughter knew it was because it had naughty words in it, and she picked it out because it had naughty words in it and things in there that that she knew you wouldn't like, and she got it anyway. So it is what it's just saying. She knew, and there you go.
She wants to know how this novel made its way onto the school library's shelves.
Because I think if somebody reviewed this book, it would have not hit that school library.
We reached out to Omaha Public Schools about King's concern. In the statement, District spokesperson Jeremy Maskell says staff does review material for recommended audiences. They go on to say this novel is recommended for young adults, but acknowledges parents have their own opinions on what is best for their child, something which King says is true.
So I think if parents are able to give their opinion on material like this, they can see, okay, well, this person's probably okay with it, but this person isn't.
King said,
but your daughter knew you weren't okay with it, and she took it anyway. So who's at fault here? Let's be honest. How dare you don't review every page on every book.
As she's since called OPS to leave her comment. And district spokesperson says OPS also encourages parents to reach out to their child's school media specialist or OPS's district library services team. Reporting from outside Monroe Middle School, I'm Jose Zozaya for KTV Newswatch 7.
Oh, we're just not prepared for this. We're not prepared for the manga. We're not prepared. What did you say? Anime style book?
Monica King's 11-year-old daughter checked this anime-style book out.
Yes, anime-style book. We're not ready for this. We're not prepared for all this horrible anime. Yeah, that mom was wearing all those bands. I don't know why she was doing that. That's weird. But, hey. So I'm going to stop streaming. And I'll just prepare. I'll get in my bunker. I'll get my anime-style books. My big screen television, my generator. I'm just gonna prepare. Got my toilet paper ready. Got the booze. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the stream. That too, because I really enjoy not doing them. But I decided to just do it Friday, just for fun. Oh God, will I stream once the little one comes out? Probably not. I'll probably destroy this whole channel. I'll probably just say fuck it. We're done. Delete. It's gone. I'm done with it. I'm not even gonna buy. Hell no, I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna have babies screaming during the freaking stream, so I might not stream. Who knows? I don't want to be like that chick who. What did she do? She was on Twitch and she breastfed her baby in front of thousands of people online. That's just disgusting. That's just disgusting. I don't know. Whatever. It's natural, I guess. Who fucking cares? So it's just... She live streamed the birth on Twitch. Yeah, I'll live stream the birth on Twitch. That'll be perfect. So educational. And then I'll complain about it later. When they take me down. I'll complain about it to all the pay piggies out there. Oh my God, they didn't let me show my vagina on a stream. They didn't let me do that. It's natural. Ugh. I know it's just titties, but no. That's a secondary sexual organ. Women know what they're doing when they whip it out. It's not... If it's against the rules to whip it out, it's against the rules to whip it out. So... No. We're not having... No. Okay? It's just as simple as that. Follow the rules, bitch. And then we won't have to deal with this. Oh, God. So, I hope you had a good time. I didn't. And, have a good day.